19 years ago today, Sami Sosa's reputation got completely shattered, and I mean that with full pun intended because he shattered his bat. The umpires picked it up and they found that he was in fact using a corked bat. The rest is history. He was allegedly testing positive for steroids behind the scenes. So Sami Sosa, one of the most popular names in baseball, this was kind of the day that his career ended. What's going on, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap. If this is your first time on the channel, hit that subscribe. We're on the road to 400,000. We do this every single day. We had a near perfect game down in the Bronx. The Rockies pitching staff has allowed almost 40 runs over the last 24 hours, and the Detroit Tigers are looking better and better as the days progress. Now, if you're going to any games or concerts anytime soon, head on over to SeatGeek and save yourself 20 bucks off using code Fuzzy. Now, if you're a Phillies fan and you use code Fuzzy to go see a Phillies game, you will not be seeing Joe Girardi anymore because the two have parted ways. Joe was fired after 2 seasons. The Phillies are 22-29, so 7 games under 500 to begin 2022. So this is what Joe had to say after he got fired.
I mean, I think there's a number of reasons we didn't win. I think we gave too many extra outs. I think at times our bullpen struggled. Some guys got off to some slow starts offensively. You know, I think you can overcome sometimes one thing, maybe even two, but sometimes when it's more than that, I think it's somewhat difficult because I can look back on this last week when we were, 3-7, and I think realistically we probably should have been 7-3. Well, that's going to fall on me because we weren't, and I understand that, and I just pray that that they get better and they get to the playoffs.
If you're a Phillies fan or just a baseball fan in general, what do you make of this? Let me know in the comments. Maybe he's going to go to the Yes Network and join the booth, or maybe he goes back to MLB Network because he's still a pretty awesome on-air personality. Just maybe he's not cut out for coaching anymore. I don't know. Let's talk about the lone walk-off from yesterday. We have Eric Hosmer, who has cooled off a little bit after his scorching red-hot start to 2022. He and McCutchen trade RBIs. Sean Manaea got a 2-run bomb from Jorge Alfaro, and he uses that to boost himself up to a 6-inning, 8-strikeout outing. Now, the Padres bullpen is usually pretty good, so they won't blow this, right? In comes Taylor Rogers with a 4-1 lead. He has been nails all year long, and DJ Peterson sends it deep off the wall. He motors around for a 3-run base-clearing 3-bagger. That's really impressive considering lefties almost can't touch Taylor Rogers. And in enters Andrew McCutchen, who transforms into Andrew McClutchen. He walks it off, and the Brewers are now 33-20, one of the best teams in Major League Baseball. Moving on over to the Dodgers and the Mets. New York was without one of their best players, if not their best player, Francisco Lindor, after he slammed his fingers in a door. And then the owner from the top rope said that Francisco Lindor was actually Francisco Lindor with 2 O's, and it was just ironic because his name is Lindor and he got hurt by a door. You know what I'm trying to say. Taijuan Walker tried his best, but it's time to start putting some respect on Gonzo's name. Who's Gonzo? Tony Gonsolin, looking to lower his ERA, not for the season, his career 2.6 ERA. And he is just so good. He got some help from Chris Taylor in left field and then from Mookie on the offensive side of things in the 5th inning. The former MVP might be on his way to another one this year as Justin Turner follows up with an RBI double. And that's all the scoring for both squads. Gonsolin is now 6-0 with a 1.59 ERA this year. He has a 2.51 ERA for his career. Craig Kimbrell finally doesn't allow a base runner, so Jesus might be coming. Just kidding, I should be nicer considering Craig Kimbrell now has 383 career saves. And I forgot to mention that, yes, Trey Turner extended his hitting streak to 25 games, so the Dodgers win. Trey's on a 25-game hitting streak, and if we're going to talk about hitting streaks, we have to talk about the Cardinals and Paul Goldschmidt. So Wilson Contreras demolishes another multi-RBI home run, 9 on the year. He also owns an insane 161 OPS plus as a catcher. And there's Goldie. That RBI double gives him a 24-game hit streak. He has been on base in 38 consecutive games. So if you need someone to get on base, Paul Goldschmidt might be the #1 guy in baseball right now, aside from Juan Soto and Mike Trout and guys like that. Nolan Arenado drives home Goldie, but here comes the Cubs. Frank the Tank loves hitting against lefties, and Ian Happ destroys a baseball as well. And it's nice to see Clint Frazier driving in runs. Good for him. The Cubs get 2 more in the 8th inning, which ended up being huge because Harrison Bader socked a 2-run home run off of Michael Gibbons, but he settled down to bring the game to an end. The Cubs win 7-5. The Braves and the Rockies, yeah, both pitchers got lit up in this one, so the story is obviously the offenses. Heredia triples to the depths, the deep depths of Coors Field, and 2 RBI singles from Harris and Swanson make it 3-1. Now, you want to see a magic trick? Yeah, Travis d'Arnaud made not 1, but 2 baseballs disappear. First with a 2-run tater, and then he belts a grand salami that is 6 RBIs in 2 innings. Swanson doubles in one more, and Matt Olson continues to swing a hot bat, scoring Riley on a single. Ronald collects 2 base hits on the day, and the second one brings home Michael Harris. And the Rockies, again, have given up 39 runs over the last 3 games. And even with all of that, I just want to mention Brendan Rodgers went 1 for 5. So yes, he indeed extends his streak to 21 games. The Angels are trying to avoid losing 7 straight, and good luck with that, because the Bronx Bombers, they showed up. Metal Mario, aka Matt Carpenter, goes 410 feet for his 3rd home run, and he did it on the 10th pitch of that at-bat. Glaber is so back, 10 home runs, 25 RBIs, a 121 OPS plus, and he's playing some pretty good defense at second base as well. And right now, the AL MVP favorite, Aaron Judge, does it again, 19 home runs and a near 200 OPS plus on the season. If he keeps this up for the next 4 or 5 years, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. I just know it, but I'm going to knock on wood so I don't jinx it. Marwin Gonzalez drives one home on a double, and DJ barrels one up for his 4th of the year, as Nasty Nestor was nasty all over again, tossing his 2nd consecutive start with 7+ innings, only allowing 1 run or fewer. This time he racked up 7 strikeouts, so the Angels do in fact lose 7. Let's see if they can avoid losing 8 in a row. And if you like pitching, you're going to really like this one, because Reed Detmers, he was crafty. He limited the Yankees to 0 runs, even though a ton of base runners got on, but Jamison Taillon did it better. He took a perfect game into the 8th inning. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, who is usually pretty sure-handed, unfortunately can't make this play. The shutout then goes away on a Kurt Suzuki single. But then you have Miguel Andujar starting a little rally, and the Yankees end up loading the bases for Anthony Rizzo, who comes up huge. He laces one up the middle for a 2 RBI single. He had been awful the last month, so that is big time. Clay Holmes has not been awful the last month. In fact, he's been the most dominant relief pitcher in baseball this year. He got into some trouble. He hits 2 different hitters. He loads the bases, but he gives Taillon the W. He closes it out, so that is back-to-back starts of 8 innings with 2 hits or less allowed by Jamison Taillon. I mean, Garrett Cole, who is starting today, has been the Yankees' 3rd best starting pitcher, which is insane. Garrett Cole is a Cy Young caliber pitcher. The fact that he is their number 3 right now speaks volumes. And also, I'm going to give credit to Matt Blake, who came from Cleveland. I mean, he did wonders for us, so got to tip your cap. Jonathan Scope, geez, this dude has been red hot as well. He's batting .300 with 5 doubles, 2 home runs, and 9 RBIs over the last 2 weeks. Urshela opens up the hips. He's able to rip one down the left field line for an RBI. But look at Cody Clemens. He is the son of the maybe Hall of Famer one day, Roger Clemens. He is all but making Tigers fans completely forget about Akil Baddoo. I miss him so much, the bad man. Where'd you go? But they just don't have room for him right now. And you want more evidence? Daz Cameron bails Alex Faedo out. He rips a 420-foot blast for a perfect home run. So again, Daz Cameron, Harold Castro, Willie Castro, Cody Clemens, Riley Green, they just have so many outfielders. Gregory Soto comes in for a 1-2-3 ninth, and the Tigers are now on a 3-game winning streak, and they're still waiting for Erod and Casey Mize and like 4 other pitchers to get healthy. Riley Green is bashing 3-run home runs in AAA already. Tigers could be pretty scary here soon, so make sure you guys watch out for them. The Rays and the Rangers, Kluber was Klubot yesterday, so that's all you really need to know. If he gets some offense, they are going to win this game easy. So there's 3 runs from Tampa Bay, and that's pretty much going to seal the deal, as Brujan doubles in Francisco Mejia, and Diaz and Paredes both driving an RBI in the 3rd. I have to show this though. Corey Kluber allows 1 run. It was in the 6th inning. This one to Marcus Semien. He has 2 home runs and 8 RBIs over the last 7 games with an 871 OPS. So he might be waking up, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, Corey Kluber struck out 4 in 6 innings, and he did it on just 69 pitches. So it was a very nice start, and he could have gone 8, maybe 9 innings if he wanted to at that pace. And the bullpen does their job. Ryan Thompson gets his 3rd save. The Jays and the White Sox, Espinal drives in the first 2 runs. The second one was a little bit more exciting because it came on a double and not a double play. And there's the RBI machine from last year. Teoscar Hernandez, his 3rd tater is a 3-run shot. Alek Manoah gets the W. Even though he allows 3 earned runs in the 8th, he was still very good. Now, speaking of the 8th, the Jays blow it open. An RBI double from Biggio. Espinal secures a 4 RBI day after this single, and Bichette wants it on the party. He puts the cherry on top for his 26 RBI, and the OPS plus for Bo is finally back over 100. So that's 8 wins in a row for the Toronto Blue Jays. Yeah, they're good. Sandy Alcantara threw a 108-pitch gem last time he was pitching, and this time he threw 111 pitches, so let's see what happened. Jacob Stallings gave him a run to work with early, and so did Aguilar and Rojas in the 6th inning. So his previous 4 starts, we're talking about Sandy yet again, his previous 4 starts were 7 innings, 8 innings, 9 innings, 8 innings, and now another 7-inning performance, 7 shutout with 8 strikeouts. Right now, him and Corbin Burns are the favorites, in my opinion, to win the NL Cy Young. That can change, but Sandy Sandy has been so good. He is a workhorse. Tanner Scott strikes out 2 in a dominant relief appearance, and the Marlins are not a team to be messed with. There are pretty much no free wins in Major League Baseball. We'll talk about that in just a second. The Giants, they fall to 13 and 16 over their last 26. Should we be worried? Because Brandon Crawford can't hit, and also he's got a -4 DRS, which means he's not fielding either. Moving on over to the Mariners and the Orioles. Winker singles home Trammell for the first run of the game, and Alley's error allows a crucial run to score for Seattle. It's crucial because this was a 1-run ball game. Suarez evens it up on a single in the 6th, and Frazier's sac fly reclaims the lead, and we need Luis Torrens to come in huge, and he does it. He almost takes the pitcher's head off with him. The Orioles play spoiler again, though, as this one ends up being tied after 9 innings. Abraham Toro barely gets a triple. I say barely because this was almost a home run, and it knocked off the glove of Cedric Mullins. I thought he was going to catch this for sure. Castillo strikes out 2, and then Alley comes up. This could be poetic justice because, again, this could be a 1-run ball game. So if he hits the 2-run walk-off, it is going to be a 1. No, he lines out. So the Mariners, they have to get better pitching. They're 21st in team ERA. Robbie Ray has to be better. Same with guys like George Kirby. Hopefully they call it Matt Brash and the other people that they have in that rotation along with Logan Gilbert. And last but not least, this made me smile. Joey Votto was one of the worst hitters to begin April, and the extra base power is coming back. That's a 3-run home run, his 3rd of the year. Graham Ashcraft is coming off a gem against the Giants. He earns another one in this one. The dude got 14 ground ball outs and tallied 5 strikeouts across 7 innings of 1-run ball. The Reds, they just find studs everywhere. So I trust their pitching in terms of starting pitching. The bullpen is a little bit shaky, but I do like the Red staff. Matt Reynolds squeaks one out for a 356-foot home run, and Kyle Farmer smokes the second 3-run bomb of the day for the Big Red Machine. Okay, maybe I shouldn't call them that because that's blasphemy to the Big Red Machine, but the Reds are improving. Over the last 29 games, they're 15 and 14. And again, like I mentioned, there aren't very many free wins in baseball anymore. Between the expanded playoffs and the Rangers and the Reds and the Orioles all getting better over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I'm excited for the rest of the season. These teams are improving right before our eyes. So to end today's video, before we show the web gems, I wanted to give a few shout outs to yesterday's super thanks comments. We have one from Decorn. I love that little tabby cat profile pic. And then also Manuel is asking if I'm going to the All-Star game. Absolutely 100% yes. The prices are outrageous right now, but I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to make it happen for you guys. I'm going to vlog the entire thing. So thank you guys for watching. I very much appreciate it. Stay safe out there and enjoy the web gems.
Ground ball. Play at the plate. They got him. The strong throw.
Ground ball. Miggy gets to it. Pops up. Fires to first. Right on the money.
Never did get to Cronenworth. This is down the line.
Diving is Machado. Gets up and throws him out.
It's the diamond firing a strike. So many good things going on in this play. And so many things he does well.
Deep in the hole at short. Long throw by Bichette, and he got him. What a great play by Bo Bichette to get a guy who can still run pretty well. And Josh Harrison got a big stretch at the other end from.
Drive out towards left field. Cedric Mullins ranging back into the corner. This one pings off the wall. Mullins can't reach it as he tries to make the leap. It's Hayes with the recovery and a slide in at third.
The 0-2. Grounded and grabbed by Rizzo. Gets to his feet and beats Velasquez to the bag. Rizzo just saved a couple of runs to end the inning.